You are crouching in a trench in Flanders. It is 1917. It has been raining for 3 weeks straight. The world is no longer made of solid ground. It is made of a thick, sucking sludge that reaches your knees. You are ankle-deep in cold water that smells of latrines and rot. You haven't slept more than 20 minutes at a time for 3 days. The noise is constant. A rolling thunder of artillery that never stops, vibrating through the soles of your boots, rattling your teeth. You are huddled against the wall of the trench, trying to light a damp cigarette with shaking hands, just to get the taste of cordite out of your mouth. You look at the man next to you. He is staring at nothing. His eyes glazed over, mouth slightly open. Shell shock. You look away. You pull your helmet tighter onto your head. Then, the world ends. It isn't a sound you hear. It is a pressure, a massive concussive wave that sucks the air out of your lungs before the noise even arrives. An artillery shell lands directly on the parapet above you. The trench wall, thousands of pounds of wet earth, sandbags, and timber collapses instantly. You don't have time to scream. You don't have time to move. 1 second you are looking at the gray sky. The next, blackness hits you with the force of a freight train. You are slammed backward into the mud and the mountain falls on top of you. The silence is immediate. The roar of the battle is gone, replaced by a terrifying, muffled stillness. You try to take a breath, but your mouth fills with grit. You spit, gagging, realizing with dawning horror that you are buried. You try to move your arms. You can't. The weight pressing down on you is immense. It feels like the entire planet is sitting on your chest. Your arms are pinned to your sides. Your legs are trapped in the suction of the clay. You can only move your head a fraction of an inch to the left and right. The darkness is absolute. It presses against your eyes. You squeeze them shut, trying to keep the dirt out, but it forces its way into your nose, into your ears. Panic, cold and sharp, spikes in your chest. You start to thrash, a primal animal instinct to fight containment. You strain every muscle, pushing against the immovable earth until your tendons scream. It doesn't budge. You are encased in soil. You are in a coffin that was formed around your body instantly. You stop struggling, exhausted. You have to conserve air. How much air is there in the pockets of soil around your face? Minutes? Maybe less. You take shallow, sipping breaths. The air is thick, musty, tasting of wet clay and ancient roots. Your heart is hammering against your ribs. A frantic bird trapped in a cage. Thump, thump, thump. It sounds incredibly loud in the tiny space. You try to shout for help, but the sound is swallowed instantly by the dirt. It comes out as a muffled grunt. You realize no one knows you are here. In the chaos above, you are just another missing man. You are alone with the earth. Time loses all meaning. Is it minutes? Hours? The cold seeps into your bones. The dampness soaks through your wool uniform. Your mind starts to fracture in the dark. You see flashes of light that aren't there. You hear voices. Your mother, your school teacher, whispering through the soil. You start to replay your life. Not the big moments, but the small ones. The smell of breakfast cooking at home. The feeling of clean sheets. The sun on your face. You cling to these memories, trying to push away the reality of the crushing weight. The air is getting stale. Your head throbs with a dull, pulsing ache. Your lungs burn for oxygen. You feel dizzy, detached. The panic begins to fade, replaced by a terrifying, heavy calm. The carbon dioxide is sedating you. It feels almost peaceful. You feel sleepy. You know you shouldn't sleep. You know that if you close your eyes now, you will never open them again. You try to fight it. You try to move your finger, just one finger, to prove you are still alive. But the earth holds you fast. You take one last shallow breath of the stale, earthy air. You let it out slowly. The darkness seems to get thicker, heavier, pressing in on your mind. You are not on a battlefield anymore. You are part of the field. And as the last bit of consciousness fades, you realize that the loudest sound in the war isn't the bombs. It is the silence of the grave you are lying in.